improved productivity, or better structure, better performance. These are the main effects of your work, and you must speak about them. After objectives, you will have some preliminary literature review. Maybe this literature review be before number 3. It means that after before number 2, after introduction, maybe you have literature review and then problem statement and then objectives. Okay, about the literature in this sample proposal, it has the literature review in number 4, but you can have literature review as number 2. Number 1 introduction, number 2 literature review, number 3 problem statement, and number 4 objectives. Okay, literature review provide a summary of previous related research on the research problem and their strengths and weakness, and a justification of your research, what is known, what have been done by others, any and why your research is still necessary. If you can reply to these questions, you can have a good justification from literature review. What is known, what have been done by others, why your research is still necessary, and what are the main strengths and weaknesses of other research works. And the other section is methodology. As you know, methodology is one of the main important sections in any research report, maybe in proposal, in paper, in thesis. But in proposal it is little than the other sections, but in thesis it is long, and it is long than the other sections. Okay, in methodology, research methodology, you define the research methods, logic steps, what to do and how to solve the problem and achieve proposed objectives. Which research methods, for example survey, modeling, case study, experimental designing, will be used. Attach a project schedule table if necessary. It is especially for proposal. You must have a project schedule table because you must show that what is your start point or a start time, and what is your stop point, and for example when you want to work or you start your experimental works, when you gather your information or data, and when you start your documentation, and when you end your documentation, and when you want to or you're ready to have a, for example, defense session or defense presentation. You must have a schedule table in your proposal. Okay, this methodology only work about these main things: how to solve the problems from literature review and problem statement, how to achieve proposed objectives, what are your methods, and then it will be the end of your proposal. After this you will have the references. All factual material that is not original with you must be accompanied by a reference to its source. It is very important. Okay, anything that is not related to your work or to your judgment. It must have a reference. Please use ASCE guideline on reference and citation style. It depends on your university and your research area. For example, which kind of research referencing really. For example, in some referencing you will have some a standard like this: name, year, title, and where this research work was done. But in some other standards, for example in research work or research projects that we use from or we say from IEEE reference standard. We have name, title, and place or position of the research, and then year. It is we say it IEEE standard. It is really, this standard is from other standards, but we say it IEEE reference standard. Okay, this is the end of proposal writing. In the next session we will speak about the thesis writing or thesis writing issues. Maybe some comments or considerations about the thesis writing issues. We will speak about them, and some considerations about thesis writing, and then we will reach to presentation. Presentation divided by two things: presentation writing, it means preparing the presentation, and then presenting the presentation. It means it speaks about the methods or the special ways to present your PowerPoint file and your presentation, and how to speak and how to prepare yourself for this kind of work. Okay, this session will be end up to now, and I hope you will be okay, and this speaking will be valuable and good for you to provide your research work and your research proposal and your research thesis. I hope it will be good for you. Thank you very much, and goodbye.